What's the motherfucking deal, YouTube? This your boy Lazarian. Please comment, like, and subscribe on this video. I thank you all for all the love and the support on my live streams on my YouTube channel. I appreciate all the love and the support, guys. Like I say, uh, shout out to my new sub. Shout out to my new sub, Lil Easy. Shout out to him. Shout out to my new sub. Like I say, comment, like, and subscribe on this video. Getting ready for the Rockets game. Play New Orleans in a by like 30 minutes or so. So I'm just getting ready for that game. Rockets going for their 20th win of the night of the season. So let's get right into the video. It goes from bad to worse. You think things was bad in Washington? Now it's going to be worse. John Wall will undergo surgery. I heard rumors he will be out for the season or 6 to 8 months. If anybody knows that and you're a Wizards fan, put that down in my comment section down below. But it goes from bad to worse for the Washington Wizards. You know they already don't have Dwight Howard. They lost to the Chicago Bulls last night. Washington Wizards just been embarrassing. They just been a atrocious basketball team, and I told you guys, like I say, this team is a fraud. This team is not a good team. They got too many personality issues. I think they still do in the locker room. This team cannot shoot the ball consistently. John Wall look like he's a little overweighted. He's still very explosive. He can't shoot the jump shot effectively. He never could. Like I say, it's just a flat out shit shell and a flat out mess in the Washington D.C. In Chocolate City. And I told you guys, this team can also disappoint you. But the only reason I gave this team a shot because the Eastern Conference, by these guys going into the Eastern Conference, being in the Eastern Conference is still opening up quite a bit for them to make a playoff spot. So like I say, they are a bad team. Even when they did get Trevor Ariza, they still haven't improved. It's not improving the locker room. It's not improving winning on the court. So like I say, this team is in some trouble, and I think another move has to be made. Like I say, if I have a decision, if I'm Ernie Garfield, is to make the decision to who would I trade out of Brad Beal and John Wall. I would trade Bradley Beal because he's more younger. You get more for him than you get for John Wall. John Wall contract hasn't even kicked in yet. So like I say, it'll be I don't know who would take the contract of John Wall, but Bradley Beal, just because he's more younger, he will have more value. John Wall will have some heck of a value too, but Bradley Beal will have all the value. You can get first round picks for him and possibly a player. Like I say, I think something needs to be shaken up with this team. I like good coach Scott Brooks is. I got a feeling he might end up even being a fall guy for this Washington Wizards struggle. Like I say, it doesn't help because you got Dwight Howard out. It really doesn't help because when you did have him in the lineup, the team still wasn't great. They were still losing, getting their ass kicked all over the court. So it still didn't even matter. Like I say, Dwight Howard is not a post player. He's just a guy that can catch alley oops and just basically rebound. That's just what Dwight Howard is. That's what he always was. He was never the best player in his position. Not to me, he was. He was never a good post scorer. He always thrived on his athleticism and rebounding and put back dunks and his explosive dunks at the rim and making highlights. That's what Dwight Howard always was. Like I said, Keith Morris haven't been playing great. Tomas Satoransky hasn't been the same since last year. They just released Austin Rivers. Now he's doing good in Houston for a couple of games. We got to see how he's going to do tonight. But like I say, the Washington Wizards are just an embarrassing. They are a bad basketball team. Even when they did get Trevor Ariza, the trade a week ago, they're still not making any progress. It's not changing anything. It's not changing the chemistry on the court or in the locker room. It's not even improving. And like I say, Trevor Ariza, I like this guy. He's a veteran. He knows what it takes to win a championship. He won one with Kobe Bryant. I thought LA should have got him pretty much, but out of all teams, it got to be Washington, a team who's discomfort in the locker room, who's a bad basketball team, who can't buy a win, who can't beat anybody, who lose to bad teams like Chicago. You let Phoenix score 146 points on your head. Like I say, the Washington Wizards are a bad basketball team all around. They are just embarrassing and atrocious right now. Like I say, it's nothing more I could say about the Washington Wizards. But you think something is going? You think it's really, really bad in Washington? John Wall injury is going to hurt. I don't know what they should do. If they should go get them another point guard. They're gonna. I'm feeling they're gonna start Tomas Satoransky at the point guard spot now. Like I say, I think when John Wall was out for some games, Tomas Satoransky did great last year. I thought he did great as the backup for John Wall, and when John Wall was injured, now I think Tomas Satoransky is gonna go back into that starting spot, and I think he's gonna be okay again. But like I say, it's not changing the culture of the locker room. It's not making the team any better. You don't really have a bench that you can sit Bradley Beal and John Wall down. You really don't have a great point guard behind these guys. Thomas Bryant, do I really got to look at him as a legit starter? He's been okay. Jeff Green has been consistent so far this year. He's been good for the Washington Wizards. But like I say, I'm looking at guys like Kelly Oubre, who was having issues with the coach. Now he look like he wasn't happy with the trade. He's good in Phoenix now. Austin Rivers is good in Houston now. He's okay. He happy to get the hell up out of there, out of that locker room. Even though they wasn't happy about the trade, but like I say, you don't got no depth on the bench. You don't have anybody that can rest Bradley Beal. You don't have anybody that can give John Wall a rest when he's out there on the court. So hey, like I say, Washington Wizards just a flat out mess. They're an embarrassing team. They can't shoot. They can't rebound. They're inconsistent in shooting. I don't know. Someone tell me in the comment section, if you're a Washington Wizards fan, how many times they gave up over 18 points per game. It's not a game that I don't know they did. When they did, their defense is bad. They can't stay in front of nobody. They show lack of effort all the time in games. There's no way in hell you should lose to the Chicago Bulls, even if you're at home. If you still don't got John Wall, that is no excuse to lose to the Chicago Bulls on your home court in Washington. That is no excuse. That was just embarrassing, and that's why I call this team frauds, because they got issues in the locker room. They don't show up. They don't show up at times against the bad teams. They don't win the games they're supposed to win. But when they play against a great team, a playoff contending team, they decide to show up. No, you guys got to show up every goddamn night. You guys gotta fucking show up, and these guys don't do that. So like I say, John Wall is out for the season, having season-ending surgery, or he's out for 6 to 8 weeks. Let me know in the comment section, is he really out for the season? Because I keep hearing on and off he's out for the season or out for 6 to 8 weeks. If I have to guess, the thing show Adrian Wojnarowski said it's a season-ending injury. So I'm gonna go with that. John Wall is out for the season. He's having season-ending surgery. Give me a comment, like, and subscribe what you guys think about John Wall being out and what you think the Washington Wizards are going to do. Thank you guys. Comment, like, and subscribe on the video. I'm out. Peace.